Good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. I know. He told me to jump right on in, so here we go. First, we're going to release karma for the entire collective consciousness, for the higher good of the entire collective consciousness. And that includes your butt nuts, bane of your existence. Yeah. About 2 seconds, I'm going to be doing all of your blessings. It's so many messages that were coming through. So this is an open read, many subjects, because I have so many channel. Make it stop. No, don't make it stop. We'll get into it. If you could do me a favor, and if you could just hit like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. We're getting ready to do this. I thank you for clicking on this video. This will be a channeled message for you, for your highest good. I trust this message has found you at the perfect time, and I really appreciate you. I hold a lot of gratitude for you, my little teeny tiny soul family. So I thank you so much for being in the moment. And as always, I love you so much. And I'm so proud of you. Now then. Oh, wait. This was exciting. I love this. Page of Swords. Messages of your communication captivating. Let's see the hero. And the Fraud is your strength and your courage. Unconditional love is what it is. Mature communication, your ability. You're thankful for the earth. You're tied to nature. This is a love that allows you to accept the differences in people and beliefs around you that are good people that deserve. No, you don't have time for time wasters. Let's see again. Because you're the, I don't know if you can see the, oh, try and hold it right. Hero, look at you. You're the hero. See the sword? You claimed your own truth. You really know your worth. You're not getting validation outside of yourself because it's coming from your heart space and not your ego. So you're not conceited. Whatever you're wheeling and dealing here, you're enjoying the heck out of it. You're entranced. You're captivated by what you're doing. Messages, Page of Sword. Lead to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Swords, where you defeat your enemies, and you're pleased about it. You steal their weapons they use against you. You're on your path to fool. This way you're supposed to be. And though they're trying to hold you back, you don't have the right to do that. You're the Emperor, Overlord, Supremacy, the Owl. You're able to see in the dark with your toxic people. This all walks of life. Could be your boss. Could be co-workers. Maybe you're the boss. And you got some saboteurs amongst some of your managers or some of your employees, you know. Knowledge and insight, 8 of Coins. Something that you're working on right now, you're finishing touches on, then you're going to reach down, see the butterfly. You're going to reach down. You got another little thing at your feet to pick up, and you'll get those details put in place, and then you'll be complete. You've always been complete, and now you're figuring out, hell yeah, you've always been complete. Collective. I know. Hold on. What's the first thing? Okay. Now then, the toxically fueled take pleasure in wickedness and are vainglorious. The karma stalks the evildoer. Though they will deliberately be cruel to sting your pride. Run. my little runaway. My run, 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 my runaway. Protect your inner peace and your mental well-being. There's no harm in fleeing from harmful situations, persons, places, things, or associations with rude, hurtful, provocative, toxic people around you. You're never required to stay in a toxic, codependent relationship. If you stay, some of you I was seeing in a toxic workplace can be harmful to you. I know the way things are out there, but you need to envision your way. While you're stuck there, you get around all of this until you can, get to a place where you're more in alignment. You've magnetized your soul, you'll start to repel this job. I know nobody, I don't want to hear that, Auntie. Nobody wants to hear that. But you have faith and trust in yourself that you're not going to let things go wonky. It's your life. You have the right to create your own futures. As long as you stay in the present tense and magnetize your soul, keep your chakras in alignment. Do not think about the past. That will absolutely throw you off balance. And don't think about the future. Both of those are you getting stubborn either way, past or future, about having attachments to specific outcomes, or you get pissy. No. Haven't we gone through life like that enough? You go inward. As it is within, it will be without. And if you are blissful and you validate yourself, you stay in the here and now and magnetize your soul. Stay in the present tense. Love yourself shamelessly from your heart, not your ego. Well, you're doing it wrong. You do it from your heart. Shamelessly love yourself unconditionally, warts and all. You stay in the present tense. A lot of people don't like to be in the present tense. They get very twitchy. Well, that is to their disadvantage. The divine ones that God helps those who help themselves. Yeah, that one means that you need to go inward. You need to validate yourself. The way that you were created. And you stay in the here and now, and you will attract to you that which you desire to create in that timeline in the future that you're already in now. You've stepped into it. And the hard part is there's some people that you love yourself enough to say, look, I've given you enough time and patience, and I've always told you I can't force you to go with me. I can't force you to love me. I can't force you to do anything. But this whole time I've been telling you that I will go on with or without you. No one has the right to hold another person back spiritually. If they need to turn a corner in order to level up and make their own who they are authentically, getting to know who they really are and heal themselves. No one has the right to get mad at you because no one came in to help you from an awful lot of pain that these butt nuts put you through. And now the butt nuts are pissed at you because you healed from all the crud they put you through, all the pain. And it was a lot. Way too much. It was ridiculous. Well, some of you, though, in a toxic workplace. I know the nightmare could be if it's your business. I know you have your business at home and you've got employees. Well, if it's not in alignment, use your discernment and help them. Not going to stab you in the back like you think I'm going to do as your boss, even if they are wretched. You put it firmly that this is what you're going to get, this kind of recommendation, and this is what we're going to tell them so that you can go forward in your career. But it ain't here with us. And when that negative influence or influencer is out, could even be just a bad vendor, you need a different vendor. I don't know who that was for. You construction people. Or retail, I guess, huh? Got vendors for everything. Anyway, I digress. You need to magnetize your soul. It's more fun to have no attachment to outcomes because that's how we get disappointed as humans. Now then, what's the next one? The Fraud? Are you showing me the Fraud? They're showing me the Fraud. Hey, Kim, time to do the Fraud. I just showed you some of the Fraud. We just did that little hero car now. This is California, California dreaming. What is it? On a winter's day. I know. All the leaves have. California dreaming fairy. Creative thoughts. Creative flow. Imagination. You give yourself permission to dream. No one's gonna judge your dreams, not here. This is a safe place for you to be. Collective. Don't be afraid to dream. Whatever your heart space desires. Don't be afraid to dream what you wish for. You know, that's how we get breakthroughs in life. So, here we are, we're coming from Kirky. Yeah, my state, we used to be a territory. We didn't really join the United States until about 1917, and we owe that to Clyde Tingley and his lovely wife, Carrie Tingley, first governor's wife, first lady. Oh, I know. Well, this is the land of enchantment. This is life out here in the Southwest. And right now on 5 Mirror Tarot on my channel, I thank you so much for coming in here. If you've never been here before, welcome. Welcome in. And if you've been here before, welcome back in. Now then, you are venturing into Don't Give a Flying Fig television, because we don't. I mean it. We did it. We arrived. Oh, we always do, don't we? Now this is for our soul tribe. It's our new start. And so it is now time you come on in here. We're going to play our way forward. Pay it forward by playing. It's what we do. Now, karma never skips a beat. Situations concerning bullies, narcissists, but nuts are for entertainment purposes only. While discussing narcissism, in your midst, in your neck of the woods, right? And as a group, as a community, as a collective, this is a collective reading. Hang on to the parts that resonate with you and treasure them. Share my videos. You hang on to the parts that resonate and let the rest go so it can go to the people who need that information. Don't hang on to it. Just let those parts go. I don't mind. Now then, we are manifesting this change in our world. That's what our soul tribe does. Told you we're the best little soul family here on YouTube. We're cozy, but we're sassy. So with that, I thank you so much, collective. Now, you support my own personal growth as well. That's why I tell you, you make me so damn happy. And I am forever grateful for all of you. As we as a soul tribe, we ride this energy, this energetic wave together. We come here. You show me a kindness. I love you for that. Fairy tales, tarot readings, channeled messages, blessings. We have fun in here. You can stay safe in this new way of doing things when you come in here and you spend time with me. Listen to what your soul is asking you to do. Go on. Do it. Yeah. This is a new version of you. I am so, so proud of you, collective. And there's been so much beautiful, literally positive change and energy that we, I know, we share. And the collective's seen it. We've all seen it. I know it's hell out there. Especially during our government smut down. I know. I'm still trying to earn my hash like a badge in the Girl Scouts. Remember that? My hashtag political comedy badge. We're going after Tiny Fist of Fury. Because I feel that food shouldn't be used as a weapon. And he's a very vile, vile, bad president of the United States for pulling this crud. And everyone deserves to eat, even if they are poor. He doesn't know. He doesn't read. You know how I know? Because he threw a party where they had the theme to it was The Great Frickin' Gatsby. There's a movie called The Great Gatsby that had, I think he just passed away, Robert Redford. Karen Black was, Mia Farrow was Daisy. That's the love interest that he wanted to do. And I think she got drunk at his party and unalived Karen Black's character and hit her with a car or something. This is the F. Scott Fitzgerald book and movie for educational and entertainment purposes only, because I'm telling a joke. You can get the music to the one with Robert Redford and Mia Farrow, because it was a big deal when they made that movie, where they show this one scene where they're having their little party, where the lyrics to that little song are, where the rich get rich and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? I kid you not. He doesn't read. He can't read. It's obvious he never read The Great Gatsby. What a moron. What a maroon our president is. In his own mind, he is the law. I can have a Great Gatsby, Marie Antoinette moment, and them all decked out. They have no idea what they were dressing as. They're ignoramuses. Yeah, and at the end of that book, the stock market crashed, and he didn't get the girl. Robert Redford didn't get Mia Farrow. Everyone must follow him. The feckless piece of... He is the only one who gets to say what is right and what is wrong. All I know is he's been having conniption fits since the Tuesday. Good. That's his karma, and we're getting to watch him. I saw that one video where he was drooling. This is for educational purposes only and entertainment, because it's still a tarot card reading. Oh, in that bully's mind, there is only him. He's everything. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Dun 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 dun. That's the chorus. Just before the stock market crashed. And a whole bunch of them lost everything, and they think that they're immune. Nope. Because an anonymous can find all the money that they have in offshore everywhere and mess with it. Ooh. That was a joke. You keep emerging as being victorious, as this new version of yourself. And that's supposed to be going on here for you to create positive change in your neck of the world. But see, every time you heal, you're healing the rest of the people on the earth. We eat, energy-wise, we're energy workers. We eat challenging energies for breakfast. What is that? I have chunks. I have bigger chunks than Stephen Miller in my stool. In the morning, I have taken on bigger bastards than him. So he's a little peon. Part of the Geo-peon party. Every other day we hit a wall because they just will not, save God, they will not stop all of this vile crapola they keep just, yeah. All of these very tough channeled messages keep pointing to the challenges that shith stain in the White House keeps perpetrating on we the people. This transformation that we're all going through right now, since it started in Virginia and a whole bunch of other states, ended in California, where, the governor of California mopped the floor with you-know-who's comb over. It was a beautiful thing. Now this transformation, this is confirmation during this reading. Things are changing out there in the world. We got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to keep fighting for our self-respect and integrity as human beings, right? And this reading is your confirmation. It's time for mankind to do this. Now, you claim contentment and growth. The energies this morning are magnificent. It's a magical starting point for us. Our soul tribe, we embrace this new version of self collective. Now, permission's not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational, for spiritual, and spiritual entertainment purposes only, and just plain old entertainment purposes. This video doesn't refer to any specific person and should not refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully. That's my disclaimer. Yeah, this is God's time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Someone felt comfortable making threats. This is what I'm talking about. This is where I have to give you the disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, but I've been using tarot cards for a very long time and dealing with your tacky people that hurt you. Parent, grandparent, sibling, neighbor, best friend, someone growing up, co-worker, roommate, instant karma, envy, someone envy. Well, but you're such a delight, I can see why. Ooh, say the words of forgiveness out loud. about yourself without condoning the bad actions of your narcissist. You raise your spirits, and then good fortune is attracted to you. Lightworker is one who is laboring to gain the confidence of the powers that be, and to prove through sincerity of your motives, your worthiness to be trusted with this talent of being a light being, being a really good soul. You need something toxic in your life needs to end. Namaste. Why are you telling me namaste? Why, Holy Spirit? See the person that you won't forgive with an open mind. Glean what you can, even if you don't like what you're learning. Chalk it up to growing your soul, and then you go on and do you. You ward off evil that way. Money, 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 money. When you need to increase your business, it comes to you. This is the vibration you carry to bring a job to you, to bring traffic, people in, to stress management. Enemy agents are trying to block your blessings by intentionally discouraging you. Don't listen to their crap. You shut out all rude tensions of the rest of the tired, boring old world. Yeah, you're gearing up for Christmas. You have to get bothersome, wicked people to stay out of your life. That's what I'm telling you. You come here, I use the tarot cards and the oracles, all kinds of things, to help you deal with your tacky people. And some of them really are bullies and narcissists. So I have a disclaimer. Actions of your partner focused on you in a troubling way. They're obsessed with you. This is an ex. I want to be clear. Oh no, my really nice person's a psycho. No, that's not what I'm saying. You get curious about yourself, collective, so you can tune into your truths and be nice to yourself. This is self-love. Oh, I like that, Holy Spirit. March into the beat of your own drum. Some of you to drum up business. Try to get someone's attention, or you need attention. Do you need a hug? Do you need hugs and kisses? Do you need hugs and kisses and mouth hugs? What exactly does courage mean to you? Aren't kisses mouth hugs? Aren't they? Leave me a comment. I want to know what you think, collective. Thanks for the guidance every single day. Right here on 5mm Trail, you heard it here first. Fair exchanges of love and affection will bring joy. You're doing a meditation. And this used to help you escape entrapment. I keep saying this at work. Protects your love of your life. That is our livelihood too. It's not always in the bed. Blazing star seed. Success in all your goals. New lover, new clients. Ooh, you impress people, collective. That's the vibe you carry. A vibration raised, it brings visions through your third eye chakra activation. Actively taking your life back from those feckless people. How are you this morning? Thank you, collective, for coming in here. Because they're being rude as hell. They're being an asshole. Well, it ended before it even started. But there was passion there once. This is what the sticking point with some of you is. Like, well, but that's in the past. They didn't commit to you in the past. They're not going to do it in the here and now or the future. So get it off your bucket list. I'm just saying. You've woken up. You won't go back. Huge ego blow to them all. Aggressive moods are seen in public. That means they want to humiliate you in public. Like from now on, use your discernment. So chaotic, can't keep track of all those lies. You know what you need to do going forward. This person is an energy sucker, an energy vampire. You no longer give a crapola. They're just grade A psychopath, deviant. For entertainment purposes, that's a joke. You cannot conjure up a passion in someone narcissistic who has none to begin with. That is a fact. It's for educational purposes. It's in a tarot card reading, so it's for entertainment purposes. Reconciling your differences, settling transgressions in your own skin is you forgiving yourself and allowing things between you, yourself, and yourself to be over and done with. But being hard on yourself, quit it. That is not a self-love practice. They have a full-blown temper tantrum trying to scare the crap-ola out of you. Oh, this is a feminine energy. I don't care if it could be a man. It's really bishy. Obviously does the same old crap a lot and gets away with it. Oh, you're not doing it. You create a mood for bliss and you just float on out of there. Your ancestors are celebrating you on the because you're breaking an ancestral curse by doing this. No one is above karmic law. That means they're about to get it. So they hurt you and wouldn't quit. Were told to stop, wouldn't quit. God has your back. Their pride and ego made them sabotage the whole connection like an opportunist, and you just walked away. You said, spiritual protection, eternal life, fire, warm desire. This vibration gives you strength emotionally and physically. This vibration of frequency, you're doing it. You've attracted this frequency and you're applying it. It increases your SMEX drive. It brings you success and it will help you in court solving a conflict. God of glory, this vibration I ask to be used to enhance every positive, dignified quality that you possess, collective. Avoid this harsh relationship today. Leave them alone. You, to persuade creepy people or exes to leave you the F alone. So they leave you alone. I think it's a look. You give them a look. This look. Ooh, and on the other side, you put them in their place and then repel them, and you turn around. Yep, and you attract money in a bunch of it. In the bully's mind, it's only them. No one else matters. I know. What's the next? Oh, okay. Is it over there? I don't know, Kim. Yes, it is. I know this. I still have a head cold, so I'm sorry, I have to hydrate. You know the drill. I'm telling you I'm hydrating. Perhaps you need to hydrate as well. Let's see. We did that, and okay. It is over here. They're messing with me today. They're having fun. I hear fairies, little fairy laughter, like jingle bells. Now then, what's the first one? What does the divine need to share? How are you doing? I know. What does the divine need to share? Oh, what do you want me to feel it? To feel, ooh. Oh, well. Well, okay. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your brand of spiritual teaching. Knight of Wands, going up, you leveled up is what that means. Knight of Swords reversed, you leveled up and left them behind is what I said before. Knight of Swords reversed, that's, I told you long ago at a certain point, you don't have a right to possess me. I know what I'm supposed to be doing with my soul in this incarnation, and you don't have the right to hold me back. And I've given you ample time and told you from the beginning. I will go on with or without you, but I will give you plenty of chances for you to raise your vibration to keep up with mine. But I will go on with or without you to do what I need to do with my incarnation in my own soul. I wouldn't hold you back, so you don't have the right to hold me back. So, Princess of Wands reversed. Ooh, someone, I think even a young person, acting like they're 102, stick in the mud. Selfish, self-centered, childish, feminine energy, like a brat. A blousy 12-year-old girl who feels, playing the victim. Oh, this is a family member. 10 of Pentacles. You're going to break a generational curse, is what that means. Knight of Cups, you take an action in a non-judgmental, unconditional way. This is a young person. And you allow them to learn. You allow them to learn this lesson. You want to ride in there and be a helicopter auntie or a helicopter mom or a helicopter. But you've done that before, and it always blows back on you because it can't help, not my rules. It will always blow back on you. They don't want you to be their friend. You are their mother. Are we best friends, sweetie? No, you're my mother because I need you to be my mother. I don't need you to be my best friend. That's what they have peers for. You can be friendly, but when you become their best friend and you're their mother, you get burned, Mom. That's what this for entertainment. It's not for everyone. Just for those of you who learned that lesson, you might have gotten away with it for a while, for years, for decades, until they will individuate, because we usually do that to them before they're 16 years of age. Before they really know who they are, and they got that disease to please because you probably taught it to them. Queen of Swords reversed. This is teenage lamentation vibration. Oh my gosh. Man, the Devil card, Queen of Swords reversed. Oh gosh. As your little, God, she could even be a tween. As she changed her hair 50 gajillion times, always changing her clothes, always doing all that to get noticed and attention, to get validation outside of herself. This is what they do. They're teenagers. I know you're surprised because this specific teenager, usually they're like very mature, always have been mature, ahead of their schemas, ahead of their years, like emotionally and mentally and stuff. Well, no, because this is love. This is puppy love. This is limerence. You're leveling up, and the universe is testing you with a teenager. If it's not literally a teenager, it's a full-grown ass adult acting like one. I know it. You're going up. Knight of Swords taking action to Princess of Wands. Yep, you are minding your own business. See, sometimes you're just, even just a friend of the family, but you're like family. Not blood, but you're just real close. And this is limerence. They'll just D. They're going to D if they can't be with Billy Two Fish. Billy Two Fish. Oh, Holy Spirit. The tale of Billy Two Fish. Billy Two Fish will court a girl. And then finally, after the longest time, not commit until the day that he does commit and say, I want you to, we're going to, go steady. We're going to be, these are teenagers, is the same day that Billy Two Fish, see, we're breaking a generational curse is what this means. Billy Two Fish will, let's say, commit to you at, let's say, will commit to you at, let's say, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Because we're youngins. We have to do our kid activities in our own private world, right? Before we go home for dinner and get stuck with our parents. Okay. You've been waiting all day in school forever. It's going to be Christmas now, and here he comes. He's going to commit, right? Because they're teenagers. Until you find out 18 months from now that your best friends in a whole wide world, Sally Tecumseh, second he left your house, he went to her house. And this is why he's called Billy Two Fish. That he gets with a girl and he will always hook up with whoever her best friend is. But Billy Two Fish's mother warned him, you don't date Sally Tecumseh because the mothers warn their sons, especially Native American sons. She will make you marry her. She will force you to marry her, to be with her. That's to teach him to not do that. So this is what you've got, a teenager that could even be 16 or something, 17, 18, think they're completely full-grown adults, but they're not emotionally, I'll tell you what. That was a joke for entertainment purposes. This is a tarot reading. When little Miss Darling figures out that Billy Two Fish isn't perfect and that she'll just D if she can't have him, and they be fighting now, her and her best friend now be fighting over him. See, he's committing with you, drinking the champagne, and there's Sally. Miss Sally back there. Miss Sally back there. He's doing two women, girls actually, because he's a freaking teenager. Oh, he'll learn. You gotta stay out of it. It's gonna be painful, dreadfully painful for you, misery for you, but it's limerence. When they find out that they chose the person isn't as perfect as she thought Billy was going to be, he's a little snake in the grass is what he is. I know. I'm Native American, so I honor the Tecumseh name. Very strict family with morals. What crosses it for Billy Two Fish here? No, the parents, you all get to pick up after when they figure out, well, woo, hormones going, boys and girls figure out what things are for. What crosses it? Just put that in my hand. How are you doing? I think you're beautiful. Ace of Cups. Oh, this is going to come to an end really soon. It's overturned. Then you gain. You get your life back. Don't worry. Your tween or teen is going to live. Oh, the fool. They're going to do some stuff to each other. Oh, they're going to try and pull you in and then blame you for it. That's what I'm telling you. Don't get it. You're going to be tempted. Don't you do it. Especially if they're 16, 17, 18. No, you got to let them learn how to get through their own messes. See, you cleaned up their messes before. This could be your niece or nephew. It could be or your niece or nephew's children, if you're that old. Yeah, being exposed, thought that they were going to, the first person that little gal saw, she thought for sure she's already had her hope. She started building her hope chest. You think I'm kidding. You're going to go in there cleaning her closet or her room months from now when she's not there to catch you. And you're going to see all these brides magazines where she got cup towels and she embroidered stuff with Billy Two Fish's name on the counted cross stitch. You think I'm kidding? For guest house. She had a whole, oh good, it's on 3 of Pentacles reversed. And then here we are with the 9 of Pentacles, them hoarding. They don't know what love is. This is very conditional, very judgmental. It's limerence. And then 7 of Wands reversed, 6 of Wands reversed. You though. You're so wise and your wisdom goes way hootsy back, way back. You don't get involved. You know that you're I'm going to pick and choose my battle wisely this time. I'm not, you'll do, tell them this. Learn from me now, collective. Tell them, no, you're old enough. You're older now. You're older now. You'll do the right thing. You'll do the right thing if you don't listen to your head and you listen to your heart. You're screwed if you listen to your head. If you listen to your heart, it will tell you if this was meant to be or not, and let them. No, but you got to give me a clue, Dad. No, because if you do, they're going to fib to you and say that they did I did exactly what you told me to do. You told me to do this. Well, I did this, and then I did this on my own too. And they're going to go on this big old diatribe, and you know, because you're a parent, that they didn't do a damn thing you told them to do. Because if they're doing they didn't do what you told, but they're going to say they did, then they're going to blame twist on you. So I can't tell you what to do. You've got free will. I can't tell you how to do your tween, your little baby girl. But you have this present incarnation. I suggest you go over there and do that and let them sort it out. In a way, I don't care if it for the next, they did this from, I don't know what year they, I know at 18 you graduate, 17 you must be a junior, 16 are they still a sophomore? You know, it could go on for all 3 years. Pack it up in the old kid bag and do you. And from now on, no matter what they bring to you, because they want you to tell them to do something so they can blame you for it. It's all your fault. You told me to do that and I did do it. They didn't. Or they did their version of what you told them to do when you told them explicitly what to do, and it went in a ditch. So they're going to blame you because they're immature. So go do your present incarnation while you're here, while you were born into this incarnation over there, in a way that others benefit from your work and your life experiences. No, I learned this with your Uncle Ted. When we were young, we did this same thing. No, you're on your own. You'll do the right thing. You always say that. Yeah, because a wise woman named Auntie Crayrock taught me that, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, where do you see this? You'll see these cards. Even if you know nothing about cards, you're going to go, I feel you, Auntie Kim. I feel you. Yeah, here we go. They're going to kick that. No, it's limerence. It's going to kick it over. You're going to leave it going, you're going to do the right thing, but you have to help me. No, I have to go gain over here. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. No, you just want me to so you can blame me for it. No. And they're going to be a little peeved at you, and they're going to try and emotionally blackmail you is what this means, the full card reverse. You never do what I want you to do. No, it's every time you tell me that's because I'm making you learn a lesson on your own and go through your own messes, and you always get mad at me for that. Well, too bad. Can't help, not my rules. See, this is what I'm talking about. But you said I could always talk to you and come to you for the. Yeah, you do when you want something, but all that other stuff I have to find out later that you did when you get grounded. The stuff you did long ago. So see, you've learned that in the past that's how they blame twist. Sit down and be honest with yourself. They're setting you up to blame twist you again. I'm warning you. See, that's right too. I told you she's already picked out the china that she wants everyone to get her wedding present. She's already got her registry where she's gonna register. Now this is her, the tween now is gonna already, and she's in some kind of love triangle. Or she's being triangulated by, I think that these two were together before and they pulled her in. She had no idea that there was another person and it was her best friend. I'm telling you, it's a friend. Green-eyed Foe's going to be flying. See, that's hoarding the love. They don't know what love is. Putting it up on a shelf. See, I want him. No, Billy's mine. No, he's not. He's mine. I had him first. He's like, and he's eating this up. Of course he is. So it goes from the 7, reverse. Can't stand his own because once she finds out and they find out that he played, both of them going to team up on Billy Two Fish, and he's going to get what he deserves. He might not do that again because after that reverse, it goes from the 7 to the 6. Yeah. At the very least, they're going to threaten to cut him. Cut you? Why, she's my best friend. You did this. You despicable. We hate you, Billy Two Fish. We hate your fish guts. Do not delay in expressing your wisdom. No, you'll do the right thing. You do it. You do not hold back. You speak your truth. Some of you manifest a platform for your spiritual teaching. It's a basis. Spiritual? Okay. 4 of Wands reversed. Yeah, they'll be crashing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and they're young. They'll live. No rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. This is reversed. Stay out of it, I'm telling you. Then the next one for you is the 6 of Wands is victory for you, right side up. 3 of Cups, you celebrate that. You mean this whole time all I had to say was, but you be sincere because they'll know if you're bollocksing them. No, every time I tell you that, I do believe you're going to do the right thing. And I don't care if you are 15 or 16 years old, and I tell you that now. And when you're 26, I will tell you that. When you're 36 and have children of your own, you will know what it is like to be a parent. Queen of Cups, you give the best love by doing it this way. And the King of Wands together, that's you having your divine feminine is the Queen of Cups inner, divine King of Wands masculine. The moon and the sun coming together is what that means. Using your intuition in the Page of Wands. And over the next 2 weeks ahead, no, that one. For you, ooh. Okay, your tween is going to go get to the point where she's like 15 going on 40. This is the Empress reversed. She's going to go through some, she doesn't know who she is, so she's reinventing herself. Her won't go inside, so she's seeking outside validation. She's going to make herself miserable with the Ace of Wands reversed. He going to run off with the best friend. Let her out, and both of them let her out. Five of Pentacles let her out into the cold. They're cruel. Oh God, they're going to be mean to her. They go on to show the world they're stupid enough if they're going to wait. When they're 18 and 19, they're stupid enough they're going to go get married. And then the Magician card reversed, it falls apart. Let's see. And so your little tween in the future is going to be vindicated and see that she had to get hurt in order for them to get karma. And when she's a little bit older, you can tell her that. I'm not kidding. You can tell her that. She had to get hurt enough. It had to land in her heart enough. Her soul. Because if it didn't, she was never going to get karma, because that's the truth. Can't help, not my rules. This is how it's going to go. Now, some of you, this is you dealing with some butt nuts at work, acting like a bratty little spoiled teenager. It's crammed in a middle, sad and it's pathetic, isn't crammed in a middle-aged person's body and them acting like they're 16. At work, screwing up some kind of a project, screwing things up at work, and the rest of you've had it. But if it's at work, they might have to go. If they let everyone in the corporation, because they weren't doing their work, they get left out in the cold. And then the corporation goes on to its commitment. What is that? When you say what's the heart, the reason that you're creating this company, that this is the objective. And whoever that is, for your teenager, if I'm talking about a real teenager, or at work, everything's out on the table, they are exposed. The corporation, either way, you get to the other side. So if your tween gets through this, she'll live. And if this is at work, you recuperate. It gets straightened out. Whatever they did at work, they breached a universal law. So this is the universe coming in and giving them karma. Now, you all might have helped because you were able to give context to the authority figures so that they could discern without turning into corporate creeps. Because corporate will do that, you know. That's over the next 2 weeks. You do incredible work teaching, whether through teaching by example for your tween or your co-workers, or uniting your thoughts. Let's see, focus. Writing, journaling, vlog, podcast. Maybe you get a channel on YouTube. All are equally valuable, no matter how many lives you literally touch. What crowns collective? Let me say that's the 2. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Not satisfied. She's going to be a drama queen. Again, someone at work or tied to work, or you dealing with a real life teenager. I do not envy you. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, that trying to lead you out in the cold. You know, those little humiliation rituals that our teenagers pull on us anyway. When everything's right as rain. Let's see. Two of Swords. She's going to emotionally blackmail you into trying to force you to help her so she can blame you for it. You did this when she was young. This is probably how she... Okay, what your gender is. This child wraps you around her little finger. Here's a Chariot reversed. Here's the Two of Cups reversed. Not seeing eye to eye with you because she really wants to blame you. No, you're not going to blame me because I make you take responsibility. What is your responsibility when all of you got into trouble because you all said you were innocent and were pointing fingers at each other? This is that you've dealt with that a million times. This is a love triangle for puppy love. Run. Yeah, it caused you two of Pentacles unbalanced. 9 of Pentacles for you. You go backwards. You start leveling. You lose your IQ goes down quite a few notches. She's going to be a drama queen. This could be someone at work. This could be your boss. This could be a regional manager. This could be someone who just treats everyone at work like crap and you can't do anything about it. No one's satisfied. No one. And you know it because you hear her yammering on the phone to her friends. You hear her talking to herself. You hear her. You hear them going on if it's at work. You know, through the grapevine at work. 5 of Pentacles. She's really emotionally wanting to blame you. Or he. There's no gender in tarot. It could, oh God help you if it's not a girl and it's a boy. Oh, that limerence with the boys is just hell. On the grown-ups, 2 of Swords. She's going to blackmail. You always told me you could talk to me about anything and you lied and you no, because she wants to frame the argument and every time you bring reality into it, she punishes you. You don't understand. She plays devil's advocate. You don't have time for this. You'll do the right thing. You'll do the right thing. You'll see what needs to change or not. But I trust that either way it goes, you'll do the right thing. But I need you to tell me what to do so I can blame you. Because see, they blame all their parents. So now she's on the pity pot because you're the only parent that won't give her that luxury. It's like, look, kiddo, the past is in the past. We can't undo the past. It's a non-experience. I don't care if it was 5 minutes ago. Let it go. And all the pain and the hurt and everything that goes with it. Because you keep that inside of you, you hurt yourself. That's you choosing to do that to yourself. Quit it. And then the 2 of Cups, not seeing eye to eye with you because you're right. But when she's 26, she's going to think back on this episode in her life and be really happy she didn't marry Billy Two Fish because the man that she married is the love that she deserved, and it's something stable and it's got longevity and it's something that she built with this person and she said he married Sally Tecumseh and she's a miserable married old woman now. And then she's going to have to resign to the fact, you're a teenager, that you are not going to be taken on the blame and be guilted and shamed for making them face their own growth, their own stuff in school. You had to get through high school. You told your child, hey, I already graduated from high school. I already did all of that stuff. Thank God I don't have to go back. It's your turn. And we didn't want our parents. What's wrong with you? We did not. Last thing we wanted was our parents in our business ever. Why can't you be a normal teenager while you're saying, no, our parents, we are baby boomers. They weren't going to put up with that. Everyone, I'm the mom or the dad, and because I said so, and that was it. There was none of this. Oh, wrap me around your little finger. I don't think so. We never got to do that. No, we didn't. It was a bummer. Our parents were stick in the mud because they were. Let's see. What crowns collective? What crowns you? Woo. 4 swords. Oh, 10 of swords. You get a break from it. You go on and do you. Then you watch. Yeah, 10, 10. That's coming back to 1. Well, you got to let them go on all these weird journeys, but you got to let them go or you'll go crazy. You're going to see them stick those in their own back, your little tween, just by being up in their ego. You did it too. You did it too. And see, by doing what I'm suggesting, you have a chance to break a generational curse. And that's God's truth. That would be them learning, warts and all, that they don't want validation from a false best friend. And your first true love did that to you. Now, you and your best friend in the same winter afternoon, autumn afternoon, the nerve of Billy. Your tween will learn from this in platonic relationships too, that people will gang up on you like that and triangulate you. You gotta let them learn. They'll come to say, I don't like it. You just sit there and listen. You really want to say stuff? I suggest you don't. I listen to you and you'll know when you can actually get through to them, and then you know when you're on that hamster wheel wasting your breath. And then they still like, no, I like it when you talk to me. No, they're torturing you because they're tweens. It's what they do. It's like controlling you and you're the adult. And they go, look, he really thinks he's helping me, and I'm letting him just go blather on and on and on and on. See? Got you wrapped around that little finger. It's a little control issue. We all have with our children. You look for opportunities to teach your children and teach your children well. The Father's help will slowly go by. And they ever ask them why, if you told them you would die. So just look at them and I'll be over there in the garage doing that. Now then, definitely in the future. Oh, it's this one. It's thick. Here we go. Now the Tuatha De Dananns. Tuatha De Dananns transform themselves into feckin' leprechauns. And that is how they remain energetically to this day in the fairy realm, in the fairy faith. And you are an extremely magical human being collective. And the fairies are helping you with manifestations and alchemy. Go do that and leave leave them to sort their own stuff out and grow their souls. You're taking on their karma. That's why they will blame twist you. You're taking on their karma. You're being introduced to the leprechaun. You're being introduced to divine magic and divine miracles. Because you are. First one. Page of Pentacles reversed. Nobody wants to hear a lot of what they tell you because you're going, it's terrifying sometimes. They're all matter of fact, the things they were. Yeah. Dominion, see, they're all the clash of the teen titans, yeah. Devil card reversed. They do not want to. You don't understand. Yeah, I do. I went through we don't want to hear your bedtime stories, Grandpa, about when you were in high school. See their eyes glaze over. Nine of Pentacles. You take action. Atonement for errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. So you're going to let them do that. Seven of Pentacles. Everything that you know, if you invest in this, you're not going to get anything in return but grief. So you take that one pentacle that's grounded and you go take it and yourself over there and do you. Captive man, that's funny. From the Proud Judgment, reversed. Ten of Cups, reversed. Ace of Pentacles, reversed. However long it takes them to sort this, and they will be friends again and everything's fine, and they'll, future fake you and gaslight you and everything until you think everything's all blown over. And then the girls have a slumber party and he shows up. And all hell breaks loose. And you have to escort him off your property because he climbed through a window and kept knocking on that window. And then you shade that sash up and that curtain back. And you placed a pew-pew at the end of his little nosy and scared the crap out of Billy Two Fish. Got it? They're going to tell you everything's fine, smooth, you did, but then you think you don't care. You got on with your own life, and then all hell going to break loose. Or you're going to have to save your baby girl when she's about 18 or 19. And then Billy will be out of her life forever. That's you taking action before they all three. See, they're in a love triangle. See the three. Yeah. Judgment. You go on and do what I'm telling you, and you'll do the right thing. You did that to me when I was a kid. I know I did. It worked. See? You can see this is all wet up here. It's going to happen. You got this one little pentacle's yours. That's just storing you. Here, this is your little tween trying to, or the co-worker or whoever at work here, making you a captive. You're a captive audience. But it doesn't work. You can see where they're trying to manipulate you and you had it off at the pass. It really pisses them off to no end. But too bad. Because you're doing exactly what your intuition is telling you to do so that you come out ahead. I know. And what's in the place of hope? Environment of hope. This one too, it's thick. Let's see. Empress, right side up. Good fertile ideas for you to get out of this vibe of oppression by young people. Six of Pentacles reversed. Sexual frustration. Two of Pentacles. Oh, he's going to be... He's going to be playing both of these women. Young women, young adults. King of Swords reversed with him. Oh my goodness. Running with the scissors, my favorite page of swords. They're going to fight, fight, fight. It's all exposed. I think that though your tween, though, defeats. That's what I think this is. Hold on now. Or your co-workers. You switch those energies around. You see, you're vibing along. You stop them being able. Then they jump into a pressure. I told you, but you told me you would do. And they got all those little sheepish eyes. I mean, you go, that means you were fibbing. You were lying to me that whole time, weren't you? The silence is deafening. Six of Pentacles, sexual frustration. He's eating this up. It's going to be the two girls fighting to get validation from one. See what he's going to be doing, both of these ladies. at the same time. With his tallywhacker, see? That's him running with the scissors. So he's going to trip himself up and get hurt himself. And he doesn't get either. They're going to team up against him. And then they will probably not have anything much to do with each other for now. And, but maybe they'll be friends when they are married to who they're supposed to be with and getting preggers together and having kids together and doing everything together that way. Because, yeah, you know, now then, this is the interesting part. You and your tween are happy that you got through this process together and stole these assholes' abilities to hurt your baby girl. He's shown to be smarmy. That's Billy. And the two swords there is her future. He's going to have to watch your tween grow up and be successful and have a really good life path and get married and be happy. And he's going to grow up to be a bum. And you will be right about it. See, you can't say, you tell me he's a bum and she will find a way to marry him and stay with him forever, so you can never do that. Want to those around, collective? Think of collective. Oh, I know that they thought they were better than you. King of Pentacles. You're adored. You're obedient. Obedience causes harmony, and peace comes anger in anyone. See? You do it. This is your mess. Here we go. 2 of Cups, love. That's you loving yourself enough to not get involved. Yeah, you went off and rest and eat. Page of Cups. Yeah, Billy Two Fish, turns out he didn't have a real offer of love for anybody. World Cup. His world gets turned, because he thought he was better than everyone. Now, again, this could be family. This could be work. This could be at school and your lab partners. And you be loving your life. I choose not this battle. I pick and choose. This is where they all see he had a dead, Billy Two Fish had a dead fish in that cup. He didn't have a real offer of love. That's the limerence. Wears off. Puppy love. And they see that this is not meant to be. His whole world gets rocked and turned upside down because he thought he was smarter and better than these 2 girls, or your co-workers, or your roommate. You connect to the power through an unyielding clarity of your thought processes. You're a sort of lightning rod that can conduct that power. You go do that. Heart's desire. Oh, that's easy. 4 of Wands. Yeah, you go forward to your fortune in peace. Ace of Cups. Their cups are going to be overturned many times in life, and you pursue your pleasure. You learned something about not getting involved risk before you did in the Knight of Wands reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. You've done this before, before boys or any of that entered into it, just raising your kids. Which one? Ooh, Ace. And you love to show up for yourself every single day. You are a steady connector of the infinite, from the infinite and to the infinite. And this is all spirit all the time around you. Devil card, able to look at what needs to happen, and you change. Temperance reversed. You're able to see that it's not in alignment what they're trying to do. Six of Cups reversed. They're not refreshed. Death card reversed. They keep opening up, like stepping on a rake. Over and over, everywhere they step, there's another rake. Then the Nine of Swords reversed. Your nightmare's over, either with your teenager or at work. Ace of Cups is the outcome. Now I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. Ooh. And in all the land there were no women found as fair as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them inheritance among the brethren. See? Daughters of Job. Oh, J-O-B, Job. Well, isn't that a job, collective? After this, lived Job 140 years and saw his sons and his sons and his sons and even 4 generations, breaking the generational curse, so that Job died being old and full of days. Let us break our bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them. Your narcissist in derision. That's them getting karma. Now then. The one I did between 3 and 5 in the morning is Colossians. I'm sorry, he's got that damn heater on. 3:25. Let him know that whoever brings back a sinner from his wandering will save his soul from death. This one was going to be a different. This is pick a card. It's the death card. We're going to do a pick a card. We're going to go dive deep into the death card. To save a soul from death and will cover a multitude of sins. Your angels and ancestors signal to you, collective. They say how you are in the right place. More signs of encouragement pop up. Please follow your gut. Embrace. You ready? You prepare your intuition accurately today and you went out like in a meditation. The death card. You get transformation, a sense of rebirth, or a deja vu, or phoenix rising energy. Now then, so you think you know the story of Godfather Death? This old man, he had 12, count 'em, 12 children. Oh, and he was forced to work day and night to give them bread. Yikes. So when the 13th child came into the world, he did not know what to do with all this trouble. In a fit of pique, he ran out into the middle of the street of I-40. I-40, that great highway. Get your kicks on Route 66. That's right. And he resolved to stop and he asked for help. Next person he met, he was going to convince to become a godfather. Now what you're about to hear, the true story of this particular fairy tale premise, and I will tap in and I will speculate about how it mirrors the scourge of narcissism, that anal cyst on mankind's feckless butt cheeks. Death card. Ordeal with a nut for you is over. The first to meet him was a very good man. No, actually, a god. Who knew the grief the poor father held? And what else filled his heart? And that was love for his children. He said to him, "Poor man, I pity you. I will hold thy child at its christening, and will take charge of it, and I will make your child happy on earth." The man said, "Who are you?" And the man said, "I am God." Death card. A new version or identity to celebrate in you. "Well then, never mind. I do not desire to have you for a godfather," said the ungrateful man. This channeled message is laced with public service announcements, warning the viewer throughout the entire video about the toxic ones in your life who complicate your life. He spit his words at God with his poisoned tongue. "You give us to the rich, and then I had a great Gatsby party at Mar-a-Lard-ass. You leave us the poor to hunger on Halloween?" Thus spoke the impious man, because he did not know how wisely God apportions riches and poverty. These PSAs are valuable, collective. These are brilliant channeled messages, gobs of them, used as simple warnings to use your discernment to make real-life decisions today. He turned his back, therefore, away from the light of the Lord, and boldly went further still. Now for you, the death card. Dark night of the soul is over for you. You came through to the other side. Some of you, not all of you. It's a collective reading. And then the spirit of the devil entered his heart. The devil came to him and said, "What seekest you? If you will take me, the devil himself, to be the match for your 13th child, I will give him gold aplenty and all the joys in the material world. I am the devil, after all." Death card for you. Negativity is a terror for someone broken. While your tacky people are in a spiritual emptiness and they've lost the plot, leave them alone. "I do not want you as a godfather for my 13th child," said the man. "You deceive men, you lead them astray." He walked down I-40 a little ways. He crossed paths with death. Death walked abreast with the man. He noticed that death has bandy legs. Got skinny, bandy little legs. "Take me as godfather." "Who are you?" the man asked. "I am death. I make all things in life eventually equal." "Okie dokie," the man said. "You're the right kind of godfather. You take us the wicked rich, the arrogant, entitled, wicked rich, as well as the righteous, humble poor, with no distinction. You shall be godfather. A Diablo devil father." Death offered, "I will make your child rich as feck." "He will be rich and famous. Your 13th child has me as a fair weather friend, with all sorts of things and strings attached. But your kid will lack for nothing." Death card for you, collective. Your tacky people go through metaphorically a death of their comfort zone. It was bulldozed. No comfort, no satisfaction. All they keep getting is more karma. "Okay, fino," said the father. "Next Sunday?" That's his christening, be there or be square. You are my child's future filled with lucky picks while cruising for a bruising on Route 66. I'm drawing upon original versions of fairy tales, not sanitized on 5mm True. This reveals how these tales illustrate each stage of the alchemical work iterations required to consistently achieve them, using this morning the tarot and both Proud Fairy Oracle decks today. A pitiless god has no more craps to give, lets the devil sniff at and lick at the air in anticipation of taking your toxic foe's soul right into hell, or troubling them to face inevitable doom and gloom. That's them in your neck of the woods getting karma. Death appeared right on time. When the boy was fully formed, his godfather showed up breathless and ashen in his pallor, bade his ward to go with death, and led him down old Sorrios road. You know that back road when you go through, what was it called? Mortuary? You go through the mountains, you go the back way up the old Sorrios road. And he showed him a farm that grows a special herb, which grows there legally. And now you will receive a present from your godfather. Thank you, said the full-grown boy. I will make you a celebrated physician. When you are called to a patient, I will always appear to you. And if I stand at the head of the patient, I'll give you a thumbs up. And then you can say with certainty and confidence that you can absolutely make them well again. If I stand at the head and you give that person that special herb, they will recover. But, however, if I stand at the feet, do not give them that special herb, no, not at all. That means no super thanks for me. Man sighed, no, I get a super thanks. I do, I'm the devil. Death, I'm sorry. Remember to recap, I stand at the feet and he is mine. And if you must say the remedies won't work, it will be in vain. And no physician in the world can save them. It's a trick. What if I use it at whimsy? Asked the man. Beware of using the herb against my will, or it won't go well for you, Death cautioned. So now the plot thickens, and the king is ill. The man panicked. He became wobbly in no time at all. Now it came to be the king became very, very ill. And now that he was a physician, he was summoned and he was asked if there was an option, or did the kingdom need to prepare for the king to go bye-bye. This is not much these first 12 children can do to protect themselves from a narcissistic parent. He wanted to pawn his kids off on a stranger. The divine addresses the behavior of narcissists by describing in the Gospels the traits of pride, selfishness, lack of self-respect, lack of integrity, plus total lack of love and self-love. But the physician came to the king's bedside, and death was standing by the feet of the king. And so the herb was not to be wasted on the king. So he couldn't save him. If I could but cheat death this one last time, thought the physician. He's sure to take ill if I do vex him. But as I am his godson, He will be free to shut one eye if I am going to risk it. He transferred the patient. He took up the sick king, and he laid him out in the other direction. And so now death was cheated. The king's head was where death was standing. Even though the Bible encourages honoring parents and family unity, the Bible never requires you to stay in toxic codependent relationships. So if you stay, it could be harmful to you. Oh boy, was death pissed. The godson gave the king the special herb, and the king recovered, and he grew healthy again. Death came over to the physician looking pretty pissed, with a very black mood and very angry. Threatened his godson with his bony finger. He said, "You went over my head. You overreached me. This time I'll cut you some slack. You're my godson, but don't you do this to me again. Got it?" And now the king's daughter was going to bite the big one, the dirt nap. She was the king's only child, and the king was beside himself with grief. He promised the physician that he would be able to become her husband and inherit the crown. Now the divine advises setting and maintaining boundaries. Go no contact or limited contact. Protect your inner peace and mental well-being. No harm in fleeing from harmful situations or associations with rude, hurtful, toxic people. "Oh no," said Death as he stands at her dainty little feet. He was smitten and wanted to be king. He envisioned happiness of becoming her husband. He raised up the sick girl. He placed her head where her feet had once lain. Then he gave her some of the special herb. Instantly her cheeks flushed pink and life stirred. Now the father views his 13th child as an extension of the narcissistic dad. He's in competition with 13 kids to see how much he can get away with by manipulating all of them. He's using fear of abandonment, but the 13th is his golden child, his favorite out of all that he sired. He abandons 12 in one fell swoop. He abandons the 13th child to death. Criticism of God and the devil wasn't good enough. He uses emotional blackmail on all of his children. The toxic uses intimidation against others, bullying. That's the death card for you. All is over with you, Death said, and now her lot and her father's lot falls on you. Death seized his godson with his ice-cold, bony hands. I will show you the lights of men's lives, the large lights being to children. Half-sized ones are married couples in their prime. The little ones belong to the old, but for some reason children and young adults are tweens. Tweens likewise have often a very tiny little candle. Death card for you. You will have to stay away from your toxic butt nuts because they're going to deliberately be cruel to hurt you. He is exploiting all of his kids, but especially the 13th child. He demands constant validation from God, from the devil, from death itself, the king, the king's daughter. He exhibits grandiosity, blamed his kids for his problems, feeding them, blamed his first 12 kids for their own problems, and then he ultimately is withdrawing his preconditional, judgmental, control-fueled love from his children. Show me the candle that's my life. Death pointed to the little end which was just threatening to go out and said, Behold, it is there. Ah, dear Godfather, said the mortified physician, light a new one for me right now. Do so for the love of me, so I may enjoy my life, be king, and be the husband of the king's lovely daughter. Dad struggles to understand or validate his children's feelings and needs. He dismisses each child as being weak, dismisses them as being dramatic because they are hungry and they cry for a good reason. He'll have none of it, no empathy. He acts like he's doing them a favor, so he uses fear and manipulation and guilt to control his children, encouraging them to meet their own needs, to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. He doesn't want to invest in them anymore. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It's a fairy tale. I cannot, said Death. The old candle must burn down and go out before I can ignite a new one. Then place the old one on top of the new candle. That will go on burning at once when the old one has come to an end, pleaded the godson. This Dink is hoping to exploit his children, to serve his need to be unburdened, to save his reputation, or improve his image, to fuel that vapid ego. He constantly criticizes his own kids to keep them entrenched firmly in the shadow of the father, so the father maintains a sense of superiority and authority over his children. Death acted or behaved as if he was going along, or for the thrill of the ride to fulfill the wish, and he took hold of the tall new candle. But Death desired revenge, so on purpose he made a mistake of fixing it to the other candle, and the tiny end fell down and it went out immediately. The physician, the godson, fell down on the ground, and he saw Death standing at his own feet. Oh my goodness! I know. We petition the angelic realm and ask for it to allow every soul who's gathered here on 5 Mirror Tarot to become exposed to the mighty power of God's white light. We ask for the angels to bring every last person in so they can be bathed in that awesome power bestowed only by God's will at being granted benefits to restore all of mankind to intense love. We seek to protect every man, woman, and child by unleashing unto them the power of God's healing white light and frequency. We thank God for He bathed all of us in the glorious warmth of His kindness, and this beam of energies has been enriched with God's own unconditional and non-judgmental love. So He's loving us, and He's protecting us on all levels. Extol, mal, send. Thank you. I extol the name of King Jesus. Holy, 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 Lord God of our host of divine glory. Let us heap praise on God's good name for all that our soul tribe has completed this morning for our program and everything that has been shared with us by Holy Spirit. We know how all of our good works are attributed to the glory of God. In the name of God, I respectfully ask for the angelic realm to return to your designated home base and remain seated in the glorious heavens above. And please let there be peace between all of us and also for our angels and ancestors. We respectfully ask for permission and ask for you to come back when you are called upon to help us to grow spiritually on 5 Mirror Tarot as a soul family, and to continue to be in loyal service to our Supreme Lord God. And I love my job. I get to come back tomorrow. I get to do this all over again. Thank you. Thank you. We're coming in here and we create this magical space together. And I'm so grateful. I love you guys so, so much. I love you. I absolutely cannot wait to do this all over again for the next reading. For our next reading. I know. So we're going to let go. We're going to do that. That's all I've got. That's what I can say. You know I love to say namaste. You go out there and you have a really great day.